Hey, this is Adam Motiwala, product manager. Hey, this is Adam Motiwala, product owner and digital strategist here at Fifth Tribe. And I'm talking about how do you build a website and what's our process. So far we've covered creating your goals, which is part one, and looking at analytics. And part two is doing a user analysis document where we talk about your primary, secondary users and understand their needs and wants. And now what we're going to do from this information is we're going to create a sitemap. And a sitemap is basically, it looks like an org chart. And basically what it does is it tells us the layout of the website and what content is going to go where and what will the structure be. It's also known as information hierarchy. And that basically tells us, well, what are the navigation bar of a website? What are the main basic content areas? So it's the about page. If you're a product page, it's the name of your product, like the iPhone. If you're a services page, it's about your services, some case studies, some of the clients and types of industries that you serve, some thought leadership or blogs that you have. So those are the main, like the top layer of your org chart, you can say, of a sitemap. And then you drill down to the different sections of each chart, of each layer. And what that tells us is that you need 5 pages, or within a page, you might need to have multiple subsites or subpages. So the sitemap basically lays out the information hierarchy. It prioritizes the information for each section. And this creates a great visual representation that you can then show your team internally, show your stakeholders. And this is where a lot of debate happens. And this is when you get really good feedback from your users and your stakeholders to what is the actual needs, because they'll look at it and they'll be like, oh, this information shouldn't be there. And so that's why it's really important to focus on the sitemap. And what you use is you use the data that you have from analytics, and you have your user interviews, and that sort of tells you and gives you a map of what to put on the sitemap and what information is important to your users and what you need to communicate to them. And once you've completed that, then we go into a user journey flow and we start wireframing this website. And that will be the next tip.